The spring session of Parliament resumes on Monday, May 26th, and newly elected and re-elected MPs head to Ottawa. Saskatoon West MP-elect Brad Redekop joins me with more on what's expected over the coming weeks. Good morning.
Thank you. Great to be here.
After the busy election season, now we head to Ottawa. What's that looking like over the next couple of weeks, and some of your priorities for Saskatoon?
Sure. Well, the first thing I have to do is get sworn in as a member of Parliament, so I'm hoping to do that tomorrow. That's the kind of first step to officially make me the member of Parliament for Saskatoon West. And, you know, during the election, I knocked on many, many doors. Our team knocked on over 80,000 doors. So we talked to a lot of people, and really the priorities that I have come from those discussions. And so, you know, I heard over and over again about cost of living and, you know, the amount of money that people have left in their pockets and the way that it's so difficult to you know, pay for groceries and rent and those kinds of things. The second thing I heard a lot of was about crime. And so that's a big issue. There's been such an increase in crime in Canada, and people feel that in Saskatoon West. It's visible to a lot of people, and that's something that is going to be very important to me to work on. And of course, thirdly, the big issue that we heard about was the U.S. tariffs and trade, and it's going to be very important to make sure that we help the government to get a deal renegotiated with the U.S. as soon as possible, so that we can put that behind us and start moving forward to build our economy and get us back to where we need to be.
Part of that is the newly elected Liberal government. What are you seeing with this newly formed government, Prime Minister Mark Carney, and we see the choosing of the cabinet this week as well? What's that looking like? Yeah,
and you know, it's interesting to see the choices that he made. A little bit disappointed that there's still such a strong carryover from the previous Trudeau government. 14 of the cabinet ministers were previous Trudeau ministers, and some of them, you know, have some pretty sketchy records. You know, Sean Fraser, for example, was a minister of immigration when immigration fell apart. Then he was shuffled over to housing, and housing just got worse. And now he's going to be in charge of our legal system, which is, I mentioned crime as being a big issue, and now somehow he's going to magically fix that. So I'm very concerned about that. Krista Freeland is another who's in the cabinet. I mean, she saw our deficits increase dramatically, saw our borrowings increase dramatically, raised taxes like carbon tax and the capital gains tax and things like that. So, you know, that's concerning. There are new faces in the cabinet, but there too, some of them are very concerning, like Gregor Robertson, who is the mayor of Vancouver. Vancouver, under his watch, Vancouver has the highest housing costs in North America, and now he's going to be our housing minister. So there's some things there that concern me, but there is some good news. And the good news is that many of the Liberal policies were actually Conservative policies. And so that's good, because, you know, we will be there to help the government and support the government when they put forward good ideas and the right ideas. And many of their ideas were our ideas. So, you know, obviously that's going to be a good thing. And when they do the wrong things, we will oppose that.
We're also looking at Saskatchewan representation as well. Regina Capel MP Andrew Scheer named the opposition House leader, while Pierre Poilievre runs in a by-election. What's it like to see this Saskatchewan representation and a job that Mr. Scheer does now? Yes, quite.
Yeah, you know, Andrew Scheer's been a great person, a great contribution to the Conservative cause over the years. He's very smart, very adept at his job, and he knows the rules. It's a very interesting thing about Andrew. He understands how things work very, very well. So I think that will be very good. It's going to be a short-lived tenure for that position because, you know, as everyone knows, Pierre Poilievre has to run in a by-election to get back into the House. We anticipate that will be done in time for the fall session. So really we're talking just about the June period of time before summer, where Andrew will have to handle those duties in the House of Commons. But Pierre is still very much the leader of the party. He's very much in control of the party and will, you know, be very involved in the day-to-day operations.
Okay, we'll be watching that to see what is to come. MP Brad Redekop, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chantal.